Do you know how to create best to-do list? If not, then this video is for you. In this video, we are going to learn how to create urgent versus important matrix. It's also called Eisenhower Matrix. But what is Eisenhower Matrix? The Eisenhower Matrix, also known as the Urgent Important Matrix, is a decision-making tool that helps prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. It was inspired by former US President Dwight Eisenhower, who emphasized the need to focus on important tasks rather than just urgent ones. It is usually created in 4 quadrants, but we are going to create it in Kanban board. So what is Kanban board? A Kanban board is a visual workflow management tool used to track tasks, projects, and processes in an organized way. It is commonly used in agile project management and is designed to help teams visualize work, limit work in progress, and improve efficiency. Usually, Kanban view have 3 columns, that's to do, in progress, and done. But as we are going to use Eisenhower matrix, we are going to create 4 columns based on importance and urgency. In the task sheet, we have all the to-do list items, and we have already marked them as important and urgent, and we have already categorized them as well based on their urgency and importance. If the task is urgent and important, we need to do it first. If the task is important but not urgent, then we can schedule it or plan it. And third one is, if it's urgent but not important, you can delegate it. And as you can see, we have the column status. Here we have marked those tasks or to-do list as done or not done. If it is ticked, that means the task is done. And based on these 3 criteria, we have categorized the to-do list. And we have already created a quadrant, and if you want to know how we have created it, you can check the video in the description, and you can watch it by pressing on I icon. So let's create our Kanban board. For that, we will be using filter function, that is equals to filter, then open parenthesis, then the range we want. So we want values from column A from task sheet, then urgent, that's task B to B range should be true, and important is equals to true. That means the urgent and important task should be in the first column, and the third condition is status is equals to false. So whenever the check boxes are ticked, that means it's true, and if it's unticked or unchecked, that means it's false, and press enter. Now you can see our first task, unload incoming shipments, that's urgent and important and not done, is getting in first column. That's urgent and important, that we have to do immediately. Let's log these ranges by pressing F4, and let's copy this formula, paste in other columns, and it's urgent not important, so it's urgent equals to true and important equals to false. Similarly paste it here. It's not urgent, this means task B to B range should be false, and task C to C, that's important column, should be true. And our last one is not urgent and not important, so both of these trues should be false. So here we are getting an extra item, so we can start from A to A, but in that case we have to check these ranges as well. Alright, so here we have our to-do list sorted in 4 columns or categorized into 4 columns. The first column is do, so urgent and important tasks we have to do immediately, because these are kind of critical tasks, and our second column is urgent and not important, so these tasks are not important but urgent. So if you have a team, you can delegate those tasks. And our third column is not urgent but important. These are tasks those have long-term values and going to give you long-term results. These are tasks that you have to plan and decide when you are going to do this. We can also say we can schedule this task. Fourth column, that is not urgent and not important, you can completely eliminate those tasks and have a clear to-do list which you can work on.